Hey everybody, it's Thursday afternoon. I am somewhere in Arizona. I honestly have no idea where. I know it's somewhere outside of Flagstaff. Anyway, so I just got done watching the YouTube video, or the video that President Trump just put up about truck drivers. And I had posted a link for those of you who may not have seen it. And so I just thought I'd give my thoughts and opinions on it. So I don't want to get political because I don't think in this time with the pandemic that we need to get political. I don't think it's doing the country any good. So my point of view is it was super nice. It was nice that he represented different trucking companies and different truckers, and they all got awards, and it was super cool. They were calling us heroes, and I loved all the kind words that he had for us. But it got me thinking. In a lot of the trucking groups, we've been talking a lot lately about that truckers are scared. If we are out here on the front lines, just like all the other essential workers, on a daily basis, putting our lives on the line, what happens if we get coronavirus? Who's going to be there to help us out? We're out here delivering packages and delivering essential goods, and who's going to be here to protect us if we get sick? And I was really hoping, because I know for a fact that several unions for truckers and several trucking organizations had sent letters directly to the White House with the concerns of the truck drivers, and I was kind of hoping that in the video he would have addressed some of those, which he didn't, and I was very, very, very disappointed in that. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to get political, but my point of view is, it's great that they passed a stimulus package. It's awesome that they're offering stimulus packages for small businesses because they seriously need them. Several of my family members have small businesses. We frequent small businesses constantly. They need all the help they can get, and we're worried about a lot of them closing down. So, we try to support them whenever we can. But I personally think there needs to be a stimulus package only for essential workers. It needs to be a stimulus package for all of our healthcare providers, all of our grocery store clerks, our mailman, our trash man, the police officers, the EMT workers, truck drivers, everybody out there who is considered an essential worker that, President Donald Trump keeps saying this country cannot do without. And it's true. We can't. We need to have our goods, and we need to have our services, and but the essential workers are going to work every single day, literally putting their lives on the line, dealing with the public, not knowing if one of them has the coronavirus, whether or not they're going to get the coronavirus. And then the worst part about it is, am I taking home this virus possibly to my family? And I know for a fact in the trucking community, that's one of the biggest concerns. I think there needs to be some type of stimulus package that is strictly for essential workers, that put some type of guarantee that if we get the coronavirus while we're out here working, that we have some type of guarantee that we're not going to A, lose our jobs, B, get some type of compensation so that if we're laid off for 14 to 30 days, somehow we get part of our salary back, because most companies don't offer that. And for truck drivers, if we get sick and we're not bad enough to go to a hospital, then we have to be quarantined in a hotel. Well, a 14-day hotel expense is extremely, expensive. And, is the government going to help us out if we have to be quarantined and stay in a hotel? And then how are we getting home? We have to have transportation costs. Those are concerns mainly for truck drivers. But then you've got the healthcare workers that are on the line, day in and day out, dealing with all these sick people. I just think, personally, there needs to be an essential workers package. Something that's going to give our essential workers some peace of mind, so that when they're getting up in the morning and getting dressed and having to go to work and face that day of dealing with all these people again and worrying about whether or not they're bringing the coronavirus home to their families, they've got some peace of mind and some security, knowing that, somebody's going to be out there protecting us, that the federal government's going to have our backs, that we're the essential workers out here working for the American people who are at home at their homes, trying to quarantine themselves. Well, then we need to have some type of stimulus package. I just think it's fair. I think it's right. And I think that we need to look out for our essential workers. They're the ones putting everything on the line. The other issue I had was, they talk about truck drivers being heroes. I love that. I think it's awesome, because when I first started in the trucking industry 3 years ago, I'll be honest with you, I had friends and coworkers and people that kind of snubbed up their nose at me because trucking was always known as a dirty industry. And why in the world would you want to go into the trucking industry? Well, let me tell you right now, I am super, super proud that I'm a trucker. I am super proud. At 45 years of age. I went to CDL school. I was the oldest woman there. I got so much shit I can't even tell you. I had instructors trying to get me to quit, and I didn't quit. There was nothing that was going to get me to quit because I knew I could do it. Nobody was going to tell me that I couldn't do it, and I wanted to be out here with my husband, and I wanted to experience the world and see things that I've never been able to see, which trucking has allowed me to do. So I am proud to say that I am a trucker. I don't care what anybody says. It's not a dirty industry. We work very hard. And it's awesome seeing that our country and our nation is finally understanding the sacrifices that truck drivers make. But we are not the heroes, in my opinion. Yes, we're making a huge difference. But in my opinion, the healthcare workers, you guys are the heroes. You guys are the ones that are out there on the front lines having to deal with all these sick people in and out, watching them die. And I worry about our healthcare workers and who's going to be there for them once the coronavirus is over with. Are they going to have services for mental health and to help them get through what they've seen? Or how about our grocery store workers that are out there working Walmart and Dollar Tree, dealing with the general public all the time? I think as a collective unit, all of us essential workers are heroes, not just truck drivers, not just healthcare workers. Everybody, you got your policemen, your firemen, your EMTs, your postal worker, your trash guy. We are all heroes, not just truck drivers. So that's my only issue. I think that we're making a huge difference in the country, in the community, but I don't think healthcare workers, I don't think grocery store workers get enough credit. And I think as a whole, essential workers, we need to have some type of stimulus package. So I am personally calling on, which I know he'll never see this video, but I'm personally calling on President Donald Trump and all of our politicians out there to seriously think about putting together some type of stimulus package for our essential workers. We need to protect our essential workers. We need to have their back because there are essential workers getting sick right now, every single day, getting the coronavirus. There's essential workers going home right now, getting their families sick and not even knowing it. We need to have their backs. Somehow, some way, we need to ensure that they're not going to lose their job. They're going to have security, that the government is going to stand behind their essential workers to make sure that they're not going to lose their home in 2 months because they got sick and they couldn't afford to pay their bills. So that's my 2 cents on it. I know I'm probably going to have a lot of people that get upset with me about my video, but I just personally think that we need to have some type of protection for our essential workers. So sound off. Let me know what you think. I'm sure I'm going to get lots of nasty comments. But anyway, have a great day, you guys. Don't forget to visit us at Married, the number 2, the road, at Facebook and at .com. Thank you.